Hi, welcome back. So I hope you guys had a good week. We had a pretty good week. I tried something new because, like I mentioned, we have Evelyn home with us, so we've been juggling her while also still trying to work full time. So we trade off in the mornings, and then she naps, and then we have supper, and then it's bedtime, bath time, not in that order. And then that's usually around 7:30, and then and David too usually is back to work until whenever 10 or so, until I go to bed. So it's been really a lot and tiring, and I felt like I was just falling behind with everything, with work, and then when I'm hanging out with Evelyn, I'm thinking about work. So um, so I tried. I'm not a morning person, but I've been getting up at 5:30 in the mornings, which gives me like an hour and a half or so to get some work in, even if it's just catching up on emails. And then she'll wake up around 7:30 usually, and we start our day with her. And it went okay. I had my evenings back to myself, which was nice because I could edit my last video, which took me forever because they'll get better, I hope. Just hang in there. That's what I keep telling myself. So, so yeah, I had my evenings to myself. I was really exhausted, but it did feel better overall because also in the evenings I could kind of plan out what I'm doing with her the next day, because we've had those activities that I was telling you about. We got scissors, so that was fun. You can see that here.
Play outside.
Oh, you can't play outside with scissors. But these are scissors for you.
Yeah.
And you can only use them with mommy or papa. Which one do you want to use first? Do you know how to hold scissors? Have you seen mommy do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are little scissors.
So your thumb goes in the small part. Yeah.
And the big part is
You can put the rest of your fingers if they all fit. Yeah. Open them and then put the paper. Okay, open them again. All right. Whoa, good job.
This one.
You want to try it with the other hand? Yeah, but
here.
yeah, you have to. Very good. And open, and you can keep going across. Good. Ta-da! Good job.
I do that.
You did that.
I did that again.
Making some snowflakes.
You want a slip?
Yeah, let's see what this snowflake looks like.
It's so funny.
It is so funny.
I like this.
If by funny you mean beautiful.
What is it? What is it?
Is that a scrap? Oh, were you making a crown? Is that a hat? Is that a chapeau? Is that a necklace? Whoa. Going to the pool a few times this week. She really enjoys that. I need to get her a life vest. I was trying to avoid doing that and just get her swimming lessons so she wouldn't rely on the vest, but because of these unprecedented times, I was not able to sign her up for the second round of her swimming lessons, and I don't want to not go to the pool because of it. She loves it. Oh, I did not mention what we're going to be baking today. We're making pretzels. So what I'm going to do is, I've got all of my ingredients here, so I'm gonna prep the dough, and then that has to rise for about 45 minutes. And little Missy is taking a nap right now, so when she wakes up, then she can come and help me roll out the pretzels. We were supposed to do this earlier in the week, but with work and her naps and timing, it just didn't work out. And she's been really excited to do this. I felt bad every day. I'm like, I promise we'll make pretzels tomorrow. Yeah, they should be pretty good. I've never made pretzels before, so this will be fun. Something that I had wanted to mention, just how we wound up down here, because like I said, I'm from New Jersey, David's from Montreal. Well, we met through work, and then after about a year of long distance dating, he moved down to New Jersey. And then we were there for about a year and a half, I think. But at some point we were going to find a place for ourselves, because he had moved in with me. And we didn't even get to start looking when he's like, why don't we skip New Jersey altogether and move down to Florida? And, you know, almost like a dream come true for me, but it was really hard. It's still hard. I do miss everybody. I miss all you guys a lot. I miss being able to see my family whenever I want to. I miss driving out to Long Island. And I miss Taekwondo, and I miss everybody. So that's one reason I wanted to do this, and I hope to, you know, kind of engage some conversations again. I figured that I would eventually move to Florida. I figured it would be when I retired, but, and I think she's awake. Yeah, okay. I thought she was waking up, but she is, I think, just talking to herself. So after a lot of time spent pros and cons and thinking, and we checked with work to see if we could do this, if we could transfer to an office down here, because we were happy with our jobs, and they were very nice to let us transfer, and apparently it's an easy thing, and it was, although our home office is not what we expected, but it's fine. We work from home now anyway. So work was taken care of, and then I just had to think about all of my personal stuff, and I figured if I didn't do it, I felt if I didn't do it, I would regret it. So that's one of the reasons that we decided to just get an apartment when we moved down here instead of buying something right away. I mean, plus we didn't know the area, so we'd rent for a while and go from there. So that's what we did. And so the reason David suggested moving down here, because he didn't have any family in New Jersey anyway. I mean, besides my family. So he didn't want to come on vacation down here a few times a year, which I kind of get. And that would presumably leave us free to do other kinds of traveling, which we have not really had a chance to do because we got pregnant very soon after we moved down here. We moved down here in January of 17, and that's when he proposed. We found out in April, I think, of that year that I was going to be due on December 29th of 17, and we had already talked about possibly having a wedding the first weekend after New Year's the following year. So that wasn't going to work out. We had actually already started talking to a wedding planner. We had a Disney wedding. It was so easy, and I am surprised that I didn't even have to talk him into it. He loved that we didn't have to do anything. It was completely, for the most part, hands off. They had given us a bunch of information after we signed the deal and everything. They gave us a bunch of information to look over, and then we had a planning session with them, which was like a 6-hour thing with our coordinator. We brought one of our best friends with us, Christy, and we asked our questions. They had samples of everything. We got to see floral arrangements. We got to try cake. We didn't get to sample the other food because we wound up doing the California Grill brunch buffet, which is, they have that normally. So if we had had a chance, we could have gone to that, and we wound up not doing it, not trying it, because we had already eaten at California Grill, and it's amazing. So we knew that it was going to be good. And wasn't as expensive as I was fearing it would be. I always expected it to be just completely out of the realm of possibilities for us to do. It's all customizable, so you get what you pay for. You can start off, they have 3 tiers of wedding. You start off with the lowest one, and when it's just you and your spouse and 2 witnesses, and you go from there. So we had a middle of the road sized wedding. We didn't expect a lot of you guys to be able to make it, but we wanted to extend the invite, hoping that as many of you could come did. And it was wonderful. Thank you all. Okay, so slight change of plans. We've got a baby with us now, as you can see. So let's get this show on the road. I got a butter, sugar, and then some yeast.
I don't want no butter in that.
Oh, this recipe doesn't call for butter, Mama.
I don't want what is not a salmon say? What is not a salmon say?
Here, I'll get you some water. There. I am so going to regret that. Alright, so that has to dissolve for a few minutes. Let me get the yeast in there also. I'm halving this recipe also, which is why all the measurements are a little weird. So I keep my yeast here because during the early stages of quarantine, I don't know if you noticed, but some items were hard to come by. Yeast and actually any kind of flour. So I bought these huge bricks of yeast off of Amazon, and I keep them in the freezer, and that was back in April. It's now mid-July, and
My making.
still working.
What's my making?
This is going to turn into the pretzel dough.
And I roll them up and my house is goes like this and then roll them up.
We're going to roll them up. All right.
It's my not yet.
She's fun.
Mommy, go to DDP today.
Oh.
Now.
You want to go to Disney Springs now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not right now. We're going to not to DDP. That's right.
That's right. We have to wear a mask to Disney Springs. You heard it here. Did you know that Disney World is open again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to DD World again.
Yeah, we'll go soon. We'll go soon. So as of when I'm taping this, Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom opened officially today. There were annual pass holder previews the previous 2 days, and then cast member previews before that. And everyone
is talking to Allah about to go to Disney World now.
You want to go to Disney World now?
Now.
Now?
Go to Disney World now.
Probably not right now. You have to make a reservation to go to a park any day. You have to have a ticket already, and then you can make a reservation for whatever day. So I did not make one for early on. I wanted to see how things were going, but just based on the cast member and annual pass holder preview stuff, it looks good. It looks like I would feel safe there. It's not crowded at all. Ooh, can you see in here? It's all bubbly. Almost there. So mommy's gonna need to use her stand mixer, make up to 3 at a time. And we chose Epcot first because I like just walking around there, and then Magic Kingdom, and then Animal Kingdom.
I'm talking about Animal Kingdom.
I am talking about Animal Kingdom.
Twilight.
To you and to them. Who's them and them? You say hi?
Hi.
And alright, so we're gonna add our flour because our yeast mixture is ready. Start with 1.5 cups of flour and then 2 tablespoons of the oil. See how comfortable we're feeling about everything as it comes closer to our reservation time. I feel really comfortable going to Disney Springs, but a theme park is a different story. So we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the stand mixer. I'm not sure how loud that's gonna be. So this is what baking is like with her. So I went to Target again this past week. That was my one outing for the week.
Now. Go to Target now.
You wanna go now? I know, I miss going with you. We used to go every Sunday morning and spend a few hours there. We'd get Starbucks on the way in and take our time walking around, and I don't feel comfortable bringing her yet, even though people are wearing masks, they're cleaning the shopping carts and everything. It's just easier to not go because I want to be in and out, and since I'm not going as often, I'm buying more each time, so it'll be more difficult to keep her from touching things as everything piles up in the cart. All right, more flour.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you. Bowl.
Big bowl.
Oil. It's kind of silky looking.
Put it in here.
We're gonna put it in my oven to proof. And
What is that I can see?
yeah, you can see it. Ooh.
It's going to pop up really high.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, it's going to touch this maybe. If it gets really big, if we're lucky.
We're looking to eat it. I want to see.
Whoa.
It's going up here.
It puffed up here. Whoa.
I like this.
Oh, it's so soft. We washed our hands. Right, we've got nice clean hands.
And then I want to know how we can
Okay.
take my rings off.
Yeah, Mommy took her rings off.
I want to take my rings off too.
You don't have rings, silly.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what we're going to do now is roll them, okay? So
Let's make it the fast.
you make it flat and then we're gonna roll it like this. Right?
Then do this one.
Is number 1. So, do you remember any activities that we did this week? What did we do this week? Did we do some soap bubbles in a bucket?
I'll do that again.
You want to do that again? Sure, that was a nice and easy activity. So this activity thing that I signed her up for, we perfect. So this activity thing that we signed her up for, just one at a time, thank you. Some of them are super easy, and then some of them are ridiculously intricate. So it was just water in a bucket with, no, don't cut it, don't cut it. You know what? Do what you want. It's fine. We'll know which ones are yours. Splash, play. We did that out in the backyard. As you can see here. Have soap all over. Now what?
Now what?
But then one of the other activities I thought would be fun. You get 10 balloons. You make strips of paper. You write a little activity on each paper, like throw a ball or give somebody a hug or something small and cute. Put that in the balloon, blow up the balloon, then number the balloons, then put all of the balloons in a laundry basket and transfer them in number order to another laundry basket, not using your hands, then pop those balloons and then do the activities in there. So we wound up just blowing up 5 balloons, numbering them, and she's just had a ball kicking them around the house. Right, babe?
Right, babe?
Yeah.
Take the pot and then scoop them up.
And then scoop them up.
And then make the pot.
Are half of our pretzels. They've got to rise for about 25 minutes altogether.
Eat them.
No, yeah, we didn't bake them yet. So silly. To taste our creations. You're too tall. Okay, they're pretty good. Evelyn, do you want to try?
Yeah.
Hi, baby. You want to try it? You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She will eat any bread product that I make, but she doesn't like sweets. That's okay. She doesn't like cookies, cupcakes, cake, anything. But croissants and English muffins and pretzels and bread and bagels.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
I ate.
As you noticed, I named it Adventures by Valerie because that's what I named my Instagram feed a few years ago. And what I was planning on doing with that was just to showcase our little adventures to the theme parks and what we do, and hopefully, you know, help out any of you guys planning a trip with a little kid.
Bobby.
Because we like to go to Disney and Universal, right?
Go to Universal now.
No, we can't go now. Well, I mean, I guess we could go now. Universal opened about a month ago, but we haven't gone yet. So once things sort of start going back to normal.
Mom! Hi, Mom. I love you.
I love you. Mwah.
Hi, Mom. I love you.
I love you. You're the best. What do you like to watch on TV?
Mickey Mouse shorts.
The Mickey Mouse shorts. Those are so funny.
Yeah.
I hope to take you on adventures with us. Might not be baking so much then, but I still think this is hopefully a fun way to do this. I like to bake.